Should yoga be made compulsory in schools, not just in India, but also in the UK, given the Indian community here is thriving, it's doing very, very well. In fact, it's the second largest contributor to the British economy. But that's not the reason why we're asking what we're asking. We're asking this because the levels of stress in today's lifestyle is just so very high that any form of exercise, any form of de-stressing activity is very welcome, everybody says. So irrespective of where yoga comes from and what its background is, should it be made compulsory, or should it be left to the choice of people whether they want to enroll for it or not? Because this is a debate that's going on in India, which is why I want to know whether we should be debating this here as well. Do you have children who are into yoga?
Yes, yeah.
In their schools you do?
Yeah, my little girl, she used to do yoga in her nursery because it was compulsory in their nursery, so they have
Compulsory is in a nursery?
yes, they have to do it in their routine. Like every day they have a yoga time, so they have to do that session as well.
Okay.
And she loved it, and she still carries on with it, and that helps her with her gymnastic and her ballet and everything. So I think it's a good idea if it's compulsory, but then on the other hand, it's unfair to the people who don't want to do it, not to impose on them as well.
So you feel let's not impose something, it should be left to the choice.
Yes, it should be compulsory, but then if somebody wants to opt out, then they should.
It's not compulsory anymore then.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. So
then you give it as an option.
yes,
That's what you say.
yes, that would be a better idea, I think.
But your child, how old was she in the nursery?
she was 4.
At 4, it was compulsory in the nursery.
Yes.
Okay, point taken. What do you think?
I think it is very, very important to include yoga as, make it compulsory in schools. Nursery is really important, and even primary schools. But I have a daughter, she's 6. Unfortunately, they don't do yoga in her school. But yoga is very important. I think it's related to the brain, to the healthy physical aspect of, it helps to children to concentrate. It will improve their concentration and help them to get better marks and results and all that kind of thing. So yes, although my daughter doesn't do it at school, I try to teach her at home, and she only just started. It really helps her to calm herself down, being here and there, and anger, and the children are also busy in their life, because us adults, we are busy, we have a hectic life. They have some stress as well in their life, so yoga is important for them to deal with those stress, kind of relieves their stress in their own way, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I understand what you're saying, of course, but in a lighter way, there are 2 reasons I have identified why this young mother wants yoga to be compulsory. One, because it has the potential to get better marks. Yes. Indian parents are considered very, very competitive. You agree?
Yes, definitely.
Perhaps why Indian students or students belonging to the Indian community, if they're Indian origin, do so very well and consistently have been improving at academics compared to some other communities. And the other reason is, she said, calm them down. And I know that parents are just so very, when kids are just so excited, you just don't know how to deal with them.
Exactly, and it's also good for parents and the children as well, both sides, yoga, because for me, in my condition, like in my in my case, me and my daughter, when we do yoga, we both are very calm, so it's easy for us to deal with situations. Like when she's stressed, like in the morning, we have to get up and go to school, we hear a lot of hurry up, a lot of shouting, so that kind of helps me a bit, and it helps her as well, because she's more focused, she knows what to do, what not to do, that kind of thing.
So when you have when you have hurry up being said so many times, you also want sometimes to just say relax, just take a deep breath.
That's it.
That's exactly why. Very good answers indeed. Dr. Vishwanath, you have been practicing yoga for the last 25 years. What has it given you?
Let me just clarify first thing. Yoga it's not based on any religion. It is a invaluable gift given by so many people who did not put their name. All these asanas were invented, but nobody has put, it is my invention, it is my a patent, and they all have given. And irrespective of where you are based, what religion you are, which country you are, you practice it, you will see the benefit. So because it's beneficial, it should be available to all the children. So unless they know the benefits, they use it, they will not know. I myself have found it's useful, my children have found it useful. So I think yoga should be made compulsory. And I'm not sure if you are aware, there is a petition that's going on that yoga should be made compulsory in schools in the UK, not in India, in UK. And there are already so many people have petitioned, and it's all even the not just the Indian community, it is being supported by every community in the UK, and it's something which should happen soon, I think.
Have you managed to bring your children closer to your culture through yoga?
Oh yes, I do. I try that. I don't force. I've only got a daughter. I don't force, but I let her guide me. So when she's ready, also I probably know when she's ready, but I try to channel her in that direction, with the culture, with the prayers. How to, that's probably out of the topic. But yes, the yoga. I try to say, okay, it's time for yoga, let's do it. And yeah, she listens and she does it. And trust me, there is a lot of benefits with doing yoga for children and for the adults as well.
And for the adults,
Yeah.
surely a de-stressor indeed. You said your daughter took to it very well when it was compulsory for her. But you're saying keep it as an option because, people can choose, which is a fair point because you don't want to impose it on somebody and you don't want them to turn away from it because it is imposed on them. But did your daughter take to it naturally? Because they say world over that people who have anything to do with India can do yoga better. I don't know if that's true, and I'm not claiming that, but is it true?
I think so, yeah. I find that as well, because I never did yoga at home before that with her, and she knew nothing about yoga. So she's the one who inspired me to practice at home as well, because now we do it together and it's fun, and I think both of us feel more energetic, and I think the Indian origin does help us. Yes, because it is in our blood, I think, and we are naturally adapt to it, I think so. Yes.
Sure, naturally adapts.
I would like to disagree with that.
Okay.
I do not think Indians are the best in yoga. I mean, yes, of course, it originated there, but I think the other countries have picked up on
Very beautifully.
very, very well.
Yeah.
If you look at in the World Championship, the winners, the Indians stand nowhere. Even at the moment, there are a few Indians who won it, the World Championship, but it is won by people from China, people from USA, and from the UK and other countries. So it's incorrect to say that India definitely, it's an invaluable gift from India, but it doesn't mean only Indians are best. But I'm sure whoever practices it, it gives the benefit.
It gives the benefit, of course.
It depends on the parents who's encouraging it.
Yes,
If
and
you
it depends on practice because he's talking at a very technical level. He's also somebody who participates in World Championships and can bring us that insight as well. So perhaps on a technical note, the ones who are winning it year after year are people from all over, which is even better because that's a pat on India's back, isn't it? That this is a form of exercise, maybe too little to describe that. Maybe a form of living which India has imparted to the world, which has been taken up so very well. And I know that in central London, just beside tube stations, you see yoga camps which are put up where people come over just 1 hour or 2 hours a week and they say they feel all cleansed and everything.